How's it going, everyone? It's Will VS93 here, and for today's video I just thought that we go back and do a just a good relaxing toy review. Doing Godzilla gaming videos, they are fun, but toy reviews are what got me started, and I still want to keep doing them. Now today's figure review is going to be on a pretty common figure, but I hope you guys enjoy it still. Mogera from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Now Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla is actually Mogera's second appearance in a Kaiju movie. The character was first introduced in the 1957 film The Mysterians, but his role was entirely different. I think in The Mysterians he was used as an evil robot controlled by aliens to destroy Earth or something like that. But this Mogera has no relation with that Mogera, so just thought I'd put that out there. Now this incarnation of Mogera is, well, he's made from the remains of Mechagodzilla as the new weapon to fight against Godzilla. And this Mogera, his name is actually an acronym, which I can't remember what it's called at this time, but it'll probably posted somewhere, like I don't know, around here maybe, around here, I don't know. Like when I'm editing, I'll put what his name, like what his name stands for. Smooth a little bit. Okay, so for detail, Mogera is pretty well detailed. You can't really expect a lot of good detail with robotic figures, but you can expect a pretty good paint job out of them. Just look at that. Everything here looks pretty spot on. His head there. Okay, so for the paint job on this figure, it's pretty good, but because this is an older figure, the paint job is a little bit off. Now this is the Toho Kaiju series Mogera that was released back in 1998. This figure's paint job is a little bit off. The blue is a little too light and metallic-y, and he's missing some paint job. Like, see the square right here? I think that's supposed to be like red. And I think that's it. Now this figure was re-released in 2001 as part of the Movie Monster series. Now the Movie Monster series figure, that figure has the more accurate paint job. The Movie Monster series figure has the correct blue. It's a lot more of a darker blue. It has the correct paint details. And I think the eyes are a little bit more of a brighter yellow. So yeah. So if you want an accurate looking Mogera vinyl figure, try to hunt for that figure, but the Movie Monster series figure, it is a little bit more harder to find, so I wish you luck with that. Okay, so for articulation, Mogera has articulation in the arms, like that. And that is it, but I found out there's a glue seal on his waist, and if you break that, the waist can rotate perfectly fine. Okay, and for his superpowers, let's see. Mogera doesn't have as much as Mechagodzilla did, but he still has a few. He could fire a plasma laser cannon through his eyes. He has a drill nose, so he could, drill into his enemies, like he did with Space Godzilla in the movie. His hands here, they open up like this, and they fire what's called a spiral grenade missile, which is used to blow off Space Godzilla's crystals, his shoulder crystals in the movie. And he can also fire a beam out of this part of his chest. He can also fly, of course, and he can separate his body into Land Mogera, which is his top half, and into the Star Falcon, which is his bottom half. I'll post pictures of that at the end of this video. Okay, I think that's it for superpowers. Now let's get on to sizing. Alright, let's pull out his ally in the movie. Let's Godzilla. This is the 93-94 Godzilla. Now, as you can see, Mogera is slightly taller than Godzilla, but I think this works because Godzilla is 100 meters and Mogera is a little bit over 100 meters. I think he's like 110 or 120. So this actually looks pretty good. Swatch him out real fast. Let's bring in a more accurate looking Godzilla. Monster Arts Godzilla. Again, I think this looks pretty good as well. Mogera is slightly bigger. Alright, let's bring in the enemy of the movie. Space Godzilla. Alright, now, I think Space Godzilla should be, like, a little bit taller or the same size as Mogera. But it still looks alright. But I think Space Godzilla was slightly, like, slightly bigger or eye level. I don't know. Let me bring in another Space Godzilla figure. The Bandai Creation version. Because, the Bandai Creation version is a little bit more color accurate than the previous figure I showed you. Yeah, like I said, I think Space Godzilla should be, like, eye level with him, or possibly a little bigger, I don't know. Alright, let's finally compare him with Mechagodzilla, because I keep showing him, but I haven't really, talked about it. Alright, here he is with Mechagodzilla, the person he was made from. Now, Mechagodzilla is slightly taller than Mogera. Not sure if that's correct, because these two were never on screen together. And also, the reason why I'm pulling out Mechagodzilla is because in an early version of the script for Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Mogera wasn't supposed to be in it. Instead, they were going to have a rebuilt Mechagodzilla team up with Godzilla to defeat Space Godzilla. But the writers then switched that up because they thought the battle would be too one-sided. What that means is because Mechagodzilla is really powerful and almost killed Godzilla in the previous movie, they just thought the battle would be too on, they thought Mechagodzilla would have too much of an advantage, I guess you can say. So yeah, sorry Mechagodzilla. But I think it would have been pretty awesome to have Mechagodzilla in the movie instead of Mogera. Sorry Mogera. Alright, time to wrap this up. Now, finally, rarity for this guy. Like I said, if you're looking for the Toho Kaiju series version, like which this one is, it's gonna be pretty easy. But if you want the movie monster series version, you're gonna have to hunt a little harder. Alright, guys. So my final score for this guy is probably gonna be a I'll give him a 9 out of 10. There's really nothing wrong with the figure. It looks accurate and everything, but just not a fan of this one's paint job. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this figure review. Like I said, I do want to keep doing toy reviews, and well, I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make. Alright, later.